Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Productions, and today I'm going to be discussing everything we got wrong for Spirit Halloween 2022. And before we actually get into the video, I would like to say that I will be going whatever I got wrong, because I did a lot of theory videos over like the summer and just the off season of Halloween, and I did get a lot of stuff wrong, because these are theories and these aren't actually what happened. So today I'm going to be going over that, just everything that we kind of just was, I guess, misleading to us, and what us as a community also got wrong. Now, I'm not throwing any blame to anybody. I just thought this was kind of an interesting video to kind of just look back at what we thought was going to happen. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first things I want to talk about is the returning props. So now, as most of us kind of thought, we thought that Pumpkin Nester and Barnyard Butcher were going to return, and I made several videos on this. But surprisingly, they did not. They chose Little Skelly Bones for some reason. And so yeah, I'm not really sure why they didn't return. Some people said that they're going to save them for next year, which I think makes sense with Pumpkin Nester, because next year will be his 10-year anniversary in 2023, and it's a good prop for the 40th anniversary to return. So I'm honestly kind of perfectly okay with that. But this is a theory that I thought, that we did get wrong, but I think they can still do it in the future. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about, and it's a little bit of a bigger concept, is that I thought Spirit Halloween 2022 was going to be dark, and I actually made a video about this about a month ago, which got a decent amount of views, so thanks for all the support on that video. But I kind of just made an entire video saying how I thought Spirit Halloween 2022 was going to be a very dark year, as in going back to the roots of how they used to be, kind of, where just the story was very eerie and creepy. As we know, that's not really the case. The themes, even though they're pretty classic Halloween themes, they weren't exactly the most scariest themes, and just they're overall, I mean, it's still cool themes and stuff, but it's just not as scary as I thought it was going to be this year. I really thought they were going to kind of change their ways, and the props can go the same way. I don't think a lot of them are too scary. I think Raven's probably the creepiest prop, but other than that, I don't really think there's anything that's that scary. And then another thing that we kind of, I guess, was a little misleading to us, and we still really don't know, like, what exactly happened, if it kind of got cut midway in production, but a lot of people were speculating a school theme because of, like, the chalkboard and stuff, or a science lab. I was more on the boat of, like, a science lab, but a school did make a lot of sense, too, and like I said, we don't really, like, know what happened. I mean, I'm assuming they kind of had planned a science lab the entire time. But the chalkboard was kind of interesting. It was an interesting concept, and I believe there was like notebooks and a desk too. But at the end, it did kind of all, like, I guess, tie up together to make more sense. But it was kind of like a tricky, like, Easter egg or video or whatever you want to call it, to make us think they were doing a school theme. And this is something that I think a lot of us did get wrong, even though a lot of people, like I said, did say like a science lab. There was a lot of people speculating a school theme and wanting a school theme, and obviously, it was probably a good idea that they didn't do it this year, because of all the things that happened. But, I mean, they might be able to do it in the future. Who knows, though? Yeah, this is a concept that we got wrong, but this happens all the time. Every single year we always think of a different theme, and they always kind of do something completely different. But yeah, I am glad they did a science lab this year, though. I think the theme is pretty cool. Just not as scary as I thought it was going to be. And I feel like if they were to do, like, an abandoned school or college or something, it would have been really, really scary. And these next couple things are completely on me, like 100% on me. I was probably like the only person who actually thought this, maybe a few other people in the community, but I actually thought they were going to make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre animatronic this year of Leatherface, and that didn't happen. I do know they had a little bit of merchandise for him this year, and I think next year we can expect more merchandise of the character. But I think they were kind of now this year, I think they're testing the waters with him, just kind of seeing if people are still kind of like into the character, if they're, really willing to, buy his merchandise. So they don't really have too much stuff of him, but I think, like I said, I think they're just testing out the waters, and if the merchandise sells well, then they might bring more, and I think it'll probably be till like 2024, 2025, where we can potentially see a Leatherface animatronic. So we'll just have to wait, a good while, because honestly, this character isn't like near as popular, I feel like, as the other characters. Like, he's still a really popular character, but compared to like Ghostface or Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger, or just anyone like that, I don't think he's among their popularity, and obviously they want to go with what's more marketable. So I think it might be a while until we see another Leatherface animatronic. So yeah, I totally got that wrong. Even with like the merchandise, I thought they were going to have tons of merchandise of him this year. They really don't. So we'll just have to wait and see with that. And this next thing, it was also kind of on me too, but I do know that a couple other people, had the same idea. I really thought they were going to make a Hatbox Ghost this year, and I think a lot of other people did too. The Haunted Mansion has been gaining so much popularity throughout the years, and it's just not stopping. Like, they're making a movie that's supposed to come out March of this year, and just so much merchandise, and like every single store is picked up with the Haunted Mansion, like, making inflatables, decorations, light up stuff, etc. Just so much stuff, right? And I really thought this was going to be the year we were going to see some kind of Haunted Mansion life-size animatronic, whether it be the Hatbox Ghost, the Hitchhikers, the Bride, Madame Leota, etc. But we didn't see really anything. We saw a lot of other cool little home decorations, which is awesome. But I really would have liked to have a life-size animatronic of just some character, specifically the Hatbox Ghost. But I don't know. I was really expecting that to happen. It didn't happen. Maybe next year, though, because they are making the movie. But I do hope that they don't base it off the movie, because if they do make an animatronic of a character, I'm assuming it's going to be the Hatbox Ghost or the Bride. And apparently Jared Leto is supposed to be the Hatbox Ghost for the movie. So I think it would be really, really weird to get like a Jared Leto Hatbox Ghost animatronic. And I just think that would be kind of a dumb idea. So I don't know. Hopefully they still base it off the ride, which is what I'm assuming they're going to do, because, people love that ride and just love everything about it. So this is still something that can probably happen in the future, but it just didn't happen this year. But other than that, that is about everything that I think the haunted community as a whole kind of just got wrong for the season. And like I said, I'm not trying to like give any hate, because I got tons of stuff wrong too. But this is just the theories that didn't really end up happening. And because I made this video, I want y'all to tell me down in the comments below if y'all want to see a part 2 to this video with everything that we got right. Because, with some wrongs, we also did get some things correct. And I would love to see if you guys would like a part 2 to this video, and then I can go ahead and make that. Yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.